on the YY family, Basalt's gonna change into a submarine, and Grandma's gonna take me to check out the bottom of the ocean. Later, Mom and I are gonna see some really neat snakes and find out why they shed their skins. Then my dad converts his workshop into a movie stage, and we see how electricity gets into a light bulb. Psycho and Grandpa Matic take me and my teddy bear into outer space so we can find out why there's night and day. And after that, my uncles and I get really small and go inside Grandpa's lungs to see how we breathe. Come along with me and meet the smartest family in all the town. The YY family. Mom can make it plain to see that what goes up eventually comes down. The YY family. Come and meet the YY family. We got a lot of real know-how. Grandpa knows a lot about flying. Ask him and he'll show you now. Why do airplanes fly?
When I land, I'll tell you why.
Meanwhile, there's a dragon making some kind of a potion in a vat. The YY family. And Grandma's no stranger. She can teach you all the dangers found in that. The YY family. Max is a mechanical marvel. Why? I know copy kind of guy. Maybe he can show you the answer now. If you want to take a look inside. Everybody's in a lather.
Rushing, wondering what's the matter.
Every person hears a cry.
He rushes to the baby side.
What's the deal? What could it be? Just ask the YY family.
Have you ever wondered why there's salty oceans, lightning, thunder, what the earth is like down under? Why there's wind and snow and rain? Let Eartha and Basalt explain.
I've caught something! I've caught something! Breakfast at last!
You look tired, Uncle Scopo.
Well, so much for breakfast.
Micro, what's wrong with you? The bottom of the ocean doesn't need your garbage.
Sorry.
Grandma, what's the bottom of the ocean like?
Well, I'm ready.
Then let's go explore the ocean floor. This is the continental shelf, the stretch of land which forms an extension of the continents under the ocean. It slopes down gently from the beach to a depth of about 600 feet.
Whoa, it looks kind of muddy.
So it does. Seabeds are covered in sand, sludge, and pebbles. The water is shallow enough that the sunlight can warm it up.
The fish seem to like it.
Now, let's go and take a look further down. Basalt, submarine!
Coming right up. Entrez-vous.
This is the edge of the continental shelf. Beyond this point, the ocean floor drops to a depth of 1.5 miles. Let me...
Whoa, it sure is dark in here.
Can you guess why, Victor?
Because the sunlight can't shine as deep?
Exactly! Basalt, lights!
I'm freezing my tootsies off.
At this depth, the water is extremely cold and exerts enormous pressure. That's why the ocean bed is so difficult to explore.
What's this?
Well, dear, since it's so dark down here, a device called a sonic depth finder attached to a ship is thrown into the water. It sends out sound waves in different directions, and when these waves encounter something solid, they bounce back. The sonic depth finder picks up the waves as they return. Then a computer on board the ship translates the waves into pictures.
Is that how we know what's down here?
Yes. At the bottom of the sea, there's the Great Abyssal Plain, huge mountain chains, and even undersea volcanoes.
Oh!
I've had enough. It's dark and scary and cold and wet down here.
Grandma, what's this hole?
It's called an abyss. There are several of them at the bottom of the ocean.
It looks deep.
If we could put the world's highest mountain in the ocean's deepest abyss, there would still be almost 2 miles of water in between the top of the mountain and the surface of the water. All right, Basalt, let's get you warmed up.
Well, Basalt, are you warm and dry yet?
This isn't quite what I had in mind.
Hey, the questions that you have are not so serious. The animals and plants are not so mysterious, so have no fear. Everything will be made clear. Vanilla, Quake, and Quack are here.
Another cup of tea, Snookums?
Why, thank you, Gumdrop.
Quake and Quack aren't fighting with each other. Don't they? Well,
I don't know, but let's hope it lasts.
This is a delightful cup of tea. I had no idea you were such a snake!
Calm down, you two. It's only a harmless little grass snake. And it was sloughing.
sloughing? What's sloughing?
Sloughing means the snake sheds its skin.
Ew! Why do they do that?
A snake's skin is very rigid. Feel it.
Oh, yuck.
No, it's kinda neat. Just dry and hard.
I guess it's not so bad with the snake out of it.
So, why does the snake shed its skin?
Since its skin is rigid, as the snake grows, its skin becomes too small for it. So it gets rid of it.
I want to learn more about snakes.
Let's land there by the water hole. Now stay with me, Victor. Don't touch any snakes unless I say it's all right. Some of them are poisonous.
Ah! Giant mutant snakes!
Oh, those are just babies. Come on, Victor, these won't hurt you.
Hey, look! One of them has already lost its skin.
Baby snakes slough immediately after they hatch, and as much as 8 times before they're 1 year old.
Oh, its skin is real dry.
The snake's skin protects it from the rough, rocky terrain of the desert. It also helps protect it from predators, and keeps the water in its body from evaporating too quickly. Uh-oh! Quick, Quack, watch out! Ah! It's a rattlesnake. It's poisonous. Oh, and it's sloughing.
How can you tell?
A few days before it sloughs, a snake's eyes turn a milky blue, and its skin grows dull. It loses its appetite, becomes very irritable, and it drinks a lot of water. A snake never stops growing, so it changes its skin throughout its life.
Never stops growing.
Don't worry, Quick. Once they become adults, they grow very slowly. Look, Victor, it slips out of its skin all at once. And each time a rattlesnake sloughs, it also grows another ring on its tail.
Do any other animals slough?
Well, lizards shed their skin, but unlike snakes, they do it in bits and pieces, and it takes them several days. In fact, we lose the top layer of our skin in little tiny particles. And now let's head for home.
More tea, Muffin?
Why, thank you.
Would you like anything else?
I'd like a nice snake!
Hey, look, Mom! I'm sloughing!
How does it do this? How does it do that? Max is the one with the electronic knack. Machines are his thing, so don't go berserk. Max on the job. You'll find out how they work.
Now, in this next scene, as you're coming down the stairs, you hear a weird noise. Then, all the lights go out.
Like that?
The light bulb burned out.
Well, why did it do that?
Well, to answer that, we first have to understand how a light bulb works. Come on. If you want light from a light bulb, you first need electricity. But we'll be able to see its parts better if it's not lit. Hi, where are the electrons? Over here. Watch, Victor. The electric current moves into the bulb through a metal contact. Then it runs through a filament. It's a tiny coiled wire made from a metal called tungsten, which can resist high temperatures without melting.
It's glowing!
Well, it's not just glowing, it's white hot. The current heats the tungsten up to 4,500 degrees.
That's Fahrenheit, Bob.
That's about 10 times as hot as an oven. This kind of light is called incandescent, which means to glow.
Why is it inside the glass?
When something gets hot, even a metal, it combines with oxygen in the air, and that makes it burn.
And the glass keeps that from happening?
Right again. Inside the bulb, there's either a vacuum, which means there's no air at all, or a gas that won't combine with the metal. That keeps it from burning, but it still wears out. Come and see.
It looks like